Rebecca Hiscott at Huffington Post put together an article about a week ago titled 8 Ways Technology Makes You Stupid. So, I'll give you the cliff notes of her argument. She says, number one, studies show the light that's emitted by phones fucks with your melatonin release, which is the sleepy chemical in your brain, and it fucks up your sleep schedule. Number two is you're more easily distracted and you check your phone a lot because you have, a smartphone and the internet at your fingertips. Number three is your memory is worse because you rely on the internet more. Okay. Number four is it's somehow the same as number three, kind of, because they say you rely on the internet because you can't remember shit. That's the same thing as three, just worded differently. Number five is you're more forgetful. That also seems like the same as number three and number four, in my opinion. Number six is you can't concentrate when you're reading. Our attention spans have gotten less. Number seven is you can't go anywhere without a GPS now. That's totally true, but I was never able to. I was suck at directions anyway, so GPS was a lifesaver for me. And number eight, she says, you're addicted to the internet, and your brain is functioning similar to how an addict's would function when they need their fix. So, lovely article, fine argument. Now let me proceed to completely disagree. Now, I don't want to go too far because, yeah, there's certainly some truth in some of the points that she makes here. But I would counter by saying the upsides of the internet way outweigh the downside. The upsides of technology way outweigh the downside. And I think it would be silly to deny that. It's fairly obvious that that's the case. So, for example, yes, the internet may have changed our attention span a little bit, and it may make us rely more on it than if we didn't have it, of course. But still, we have Google. Google allows us to essentially research and fact-check anything at a moment's notice. Whereas back in the day, if you got into a debate about something, you and your buddy would hash it out for 3 hours, and then one of you would have to decide, you know what, I'm going to the library to look for a book to check this. And then 3.5 days later, you would find the answer, and you would settle the debate. And you've lost days off your life doing something stupid. Whereas now it's, oh, really? I can fact check as you're talking. Oh, look, you're wrong. This is the downfall of Fox News, by the way. This is what's going to bring them down. People in new media like myself fact-checking them and saying, here's all the reasons they're wrong. Not opinion, just fact. Here's why they're wrong. Look, to all of her points, there's a counterpoint. So, oh, the light emitted by your phone fucks with your sleep level. So what? But if the time you're awake is spent doing things that are productive and fun, which the internet obviously gives us, can make us much more productive and can allow us to have fun, okay, it's a trade-off. Shut your phone off earlier. What the fuck you want me to tell you? That doesn't mean technology makes us stupid. You can't go anywhere without a GPS. Like I said, I couldn't go anywhere beforehand because I suck with directions. A GPS is a lifesaver. I'm not sure I would have ever left my house if it wasn't for a GPS. And to me, the worst point is the point of addiction. You're addicted to the internet like an addict. Obviously like an addict. Like somebody who's on drugs. Yeah, but this stems from the idea that an addiction or an obsession can never be a good thing. If you're obsessed with reading academic articles online and you become a professor as a result of your knowledge that you gain from the internet, that's a good addiction. That's a good obsession. Tiger Woods is addicted to golf. He's the best golfer arguably ever. Kobe Bryant was addicted to basketball. He's one of the best basketball players ever. And the list goes on and on. I mean, you can become a master at a craft. If you play chess 16 hours a day for 7 years, you're going to be a master, and you were addicted. But it was a positive addiction. Sometimes addictions or obsessions can be incredibly positive. You can make a lot of money off of those things. You can have a whole new reason for living and a whole new reason to get excited when you wake up in the morning because of a so-called addiction or a passion. The internet has made our lives better. You can say the same thing, when they invented the AC, these people got addicted. They're always using their AC because it's hot outside. It's crazy. They're addicted. But they need it. It makes them happy. It makes them cooler. It's a good thing, right? I mean, again, it's the idea that, well, you use that thing a lot, so therefore it has to be a negative. No! That could mean it's very positive. You use it a lot because it's a tremendous tool and it's an incredibly positive influence on your life. So the whole tone of the article, I'm sorry, but it's that old 1950s thinking. It's the Fox News style thinking of like, meh, technology is evolving and things are changing in the way the world works and I don't like it because I like the old school thing better because I'm used to it. Meh. Let me make an argument from emotion and pretend like I'm being objective. You're not being objective. You're being silly. People in the Morse code industry hated it when the telephone came along and they lost all their jobs. People in the horse and buggy industry railed against the creation of the car, right? And every time somebody argued against innovation, they were dead wrong. So when you write an article, 8 ways technology makes you stupid, ironically, it makes you look stupid.